Hey, Mike, hey, my name's Jamie Lambert, and in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can start doing today that'll help you start renting more dumpsters. And why the heck do I do this? Well, yeah, honestly, man, I'm an idiot for giving this stuff away for free. I know most dumpster rental companies are too busy running the day-to-day business to worry about how Google searches can increase their dumpster rental. And sometimes, the only hesitation on hiring somebody is they don't know who an expert is and who isn't. So I've found that by giving dumpster rental companies a free and easy attack plan of actual things that they can do today to start increasing their dumpster rentals, have resulted in some of those companies seeing the value that I can bring to the table, want more info, or even a customized SEO strategy from me. So if at the end of this video you can see the value that I can bring to the table and increase your dumpster rentals, I'll have a link in the email to schedule a call for a more detailed look into your business. Or you can simply take action yourself with this free attack plan, and that's perfectly fine with me too. So Mike, let's take a look at your website. And your website, looks great. I like the logo, or I like the images. Obviously you got your phone numbers nice and big on your dumpsters. Make sure people can get your phone number out there, which we'll get into that in a second. But the question that I ask everybody is, is moving dumpsters for you? Because at the end of the day, that's what's important, right? So we use a paid tool called Ahrefs. It's a couple $100 a month, to break down website and Google searches. And you can see here that we got your site plugged in. And it doesn't look like you're getting any traffic, and Google is not recognizing it for any keywords at the moment. So what we're going to do for purpose of this video, is we're going to look at dumpster rental Columbus, Ohio. And you can see it's got a monthly search volume of about 1,300 a month and a traffic potential over here of 2,000 visits a month. And obviously you're not ranked or getting any of that, any pieces of, that pie. So if we look at Google, if a client searches this up, the very first thing they're normally going to see is they're going to see Google ads up here at the top. And honestly, Mike, most clients pass this by, and if these aren't handled properly, you could waste a ton of money in just a few months with your website not being able to convert these. We kind of just don't pay attention to those, and we go jump right into what you see here, and that's the Google Map Pack. And this is where 40% of the call clicks come from. So citations are a valuable asset, to go get to make this possible. And I'll touch on this in a few minutes, but it's very vital to leverage yourself into this top three for what you want to rank for, and where where you want to rank for. So then the next thing that you'll see here is the organic search. And these businesses right here are getting about 60% of the clicks, whether it be quotes, emails, or phone calls. And content with buyer intent keywords and backlinks are the main ingredients to dominate this area. And as you can see, we're going to affordable dumpster right here is dominating the search. So if we use the same software and we go in, and we go into theirs and we pull up dumpster rental Columbus to kind of see what they're getting, you can see that they're getting 630 hits a month just from this one search, on Google. And you say, well, why are they getting it and how are they getting it? Well, if we go back here to to the search, you can go down here and you can see they've got 1,400 words on their homepage. They've got 429 buyer intent keywords related to dumpster rental searches, and they've got 335 backlinks pointing back to their site, giving them relevance and authority with Google. So just by implementing some content with buyer intent keywords correctly on your site, grabbing some powerful citations, and then copying and dominating your competition's backlinks will start moving your site up in the Google Map Pack and the organic ranking and give you a piece of that pie. And it's not, this is not about affordable dumpster being smarter than anybody. It's just about leveraging the three core pillars that Google robots look at. And again, content, citations, and backlinks. So you're thinking this guy promised a solution to all this for free, and absolutely I did. So my business name is .com Digital Real Estate, and I chose that name for a reason. Your online presence is a valuable piece of digital real estate. And it is a very vital property that you can use, that can take your business to where you dream it to be. So that free attack plan, here it is. Content is king. Number one, Google wants your site to be filled with buyer intent keywords that people are searching for. They want at least 1,500 words worth of content on your homepage, and they want it filled with wording that tells them what you do and where you do it. Just like your dumpsters, trucks, and employees show the public what you do, you have to show what you have and what you do to Google. And you got to do it more powerful than your competition. Second thing, is citation. Um, what information do you print on your dumpsters? Obviously the phone number is gigantic, right? The name, address, and phone number, what makes up an online citation. It's your NAP listed on online directories such as Google, Yahoo, Yelp, Merchant Circle, and 1,000 others. But your Google business profile that can grab up to 40% of the calls from those searches depends on it a ton. And on average in the dumpster rental business, to be in the top three, you have to have about 150 of them. So what we do is we go get 150 and then we go grab another 50 or 100 just to be able to dominate your competition. Also, some citations are more important than others. Just like a billboard is more powerful than 100 yard signs. By grabbing the more powerful and authoritative citations, you'll see a dramatic difference in your calls per month from your GBP. And last and certainly not least is backlink. Everybody loves referrals from their customers, correct? That's what backlink essentially is. It's a referral from another site to yours. All backlinks are not created equal. Google likes quality over quantity and relevant to the dumpster rental business. Just like a referral from a contractor blog would do well for you, one from Pizza Hut, not so much. So we would copy your competition's powerful backlink and then go get another 50 just to make sure we're dominating them here as well. So again, the reason for this video, Mike, is I just wanted to show you what is out there for you to move more dumpsters, not just tell you and you take my word for it like other marketing companies do. I want to take your online property and dominate your area. So if you found this video valuable for your business and you would like to talk more about getting a piece of that pie, click the link in the email to schedule a deeper dive into your dumpster rental business. I want to get to know what you want with your business so we can figure out a custom strategy just for you. No obligation. Just see if we fit together and add more value to you and your company. So I appreciate your time watching this video, Mike, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.